right, hey guys. So this is our first coin shop video. We have Chad from Encore Gold and Coin, located here in what city and state?
We're in Rockland, technically. Rockland, California.
Rockland. Okay, very cool. So you got something pretty insane here. When did you acquire this?
I got this yesterday afternoon. The guy called on the phone. He lives up in gold country and Gold Run, so up in the hills. He said, hey, my neighbor is in his 80s. He asked me, he needs some money, he needed my help, so I'm bringing this stuff in. So he brought this in a bag and said his neighbor had it buried in his backyard. So a lot of it came in like these cases here, filled with these older 1 ounce bars. And they were dirty. We ran these through the dishwashers, not the coins, of course, or the bars, but the containers. We ran through the dishwasher, just try to kind of make. They were.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we tell our people like,
yeah,
hey, we do not condone the cleaning of any precious metals or bullion. Or
don't clean it. No dishwasher, no dips, no nothing. We try to keep it preserved.
Well, there's plenty of dips, but
well, a little bit. But no, what's neat about this is just whatever the state was that they sat in the ground, in a bag, in the tubes for however many years. We got some really neat old toning on some of this, some of the rainbow toning.
That's incredible, my goodness.
We got, and there's just a variety. We have these, look at this cool Canadian, this is a 200-year anniversary of the Canadian Mounties. And the toning on this one almost makes it look like he's into the sun.
I know, the light doesn't do it justice sometimes. That is an incredibly impressive bar. Now, when these were brought in, tell everyone a little bit about the state of what it looked like, because it was buried in the ground. So I would assume they had like dirt caked on them.
Yeah, dirt. Well, like I said, fortunately, most of them, the rounds were in tubes and the bars were in the containers. So these were completely caked with dirt. Even when I opened them up, there was dirt loose in the coins themselves, or in the bars, I should say. But not... They weren't horrible. They weren't like caked in mud. They just, you could tell clearly. Yeah. He fortunately, he had put them in, it looked like an old not a golfing bag, excuse me, like a bowling bag. So just over the years though, dirt has a way, dirt and water get into anything, no matter how much you think you've got it covered. But we got everything out. We counted up everything for them, and
so how many ounces total did it end up being?
It was 432 ounces in total.
Oh, wow. Very nice. So
most of it were bars. Most of it were these Morgan bars. But then a good variety of other things, too. Some of the old Englehards.
What is this one? That's Liberty Mint. Oh, that's one of those, Constitution ship.
Yeah, those ones are really, really popular. I've never actually seen one with that nice of toning on it. I bought some before where they were almost all BU, but those ones are the first ones I've seen that have really neat toning on them.
So there you go. That's one of the bars, guys. It has some of the remnants of the earth on there. Does that come off, or that's just...
That would probably come off. The problem is, I don't know that I'd want to sit and try to scrub it off because I don't want to mess with the rainbow patina. So it almost, part of me is like, do I want to, obviously the really nice ones I wouldn't want to clean. Certainly don't want to put in E-Zest, but I think they are almost kind of neat as what they are. The story behind them even warrants a little bit of the dirt being kind of special and unique.
So these bars, which I think encompasses most of the collection, we really don't know who produced these, right? As far as the...
Yeah, I know. I looked it up. I think Silvertown makes this design, and Highland Mint
right there on every single one
makes it. But the Highland Mints have a little HM on them, at least the ones I saw. So I don't know if in earlier editions they didn't put a mint mark on it. So I'm not entirely sure who the mint was.
So a few prospectors. 84, couple 85s in there, ladies and gentlemen. Always a good one. These are Engelhard, right? The prospectors.
The prospectors are Engelhard.
Yeah, check this one out. That's got to be a rare one. Certified Alaska Mint. 1 troy ounce. Now, did you have to test any of these using your machine? Or?
I ran the first few that I saw. I mean, fortunately, Though we don't always see it in this condition with the
1975.
kind of cool toning. It's stuff we're used to seeing. So you weigh it up. We ran a few of them through the machine just to verify it. But it all looks like silver, smells like silver, tastes like silver.
So it tastes like silver.
Tastes like
you
silver.
licked every single
I
one
lick
of them, right?
As a rule, I try to put everything that comes in here in my mouth.
Well, I didn't know that. That's quite the thorough process. But just looking through some of the bars, here's a 12-second conquest at Kitty Hawk.
Yeah.
This is one of those. Look at that, United States Silver Corporation. Yeah, these are 1970s bars. I think a lot of them are 1973.
Yeah, I think we got
which is
73.
pre-Hunt Brothers era.
Yeah, look at this one from
That one's upside down. There you go, another Kitty Hawk.
the Patrick Mint in San Francisco. And this one is what does it say? The Centennial of San Francisco,
Oh, the streetcar, huh?
yeah.
That's awesome.
1973.
I think that was the only one I saw of the streetcar. The Royal, yeah, you have a few of the mounted police there. What's this Nevada one right here?
The Silver State Bullion, that's a neat one. I've seen
Whoa,
that
that's cool.
design, but it usually does not have the obverse, or the reverse, I should say, with the Silver State Bullion on it. So I don't see that often. Don't see toned onzas that often.
What'd you call it earlier?
I believe it's the technical coin term is a tonza.
Toadza,
Yeah.
Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to patent that. But yeah, check that out. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. It's got a nice little blue crescent moon. So a lot of these were sitting in this bag, and a lot of them were kind of like overlapping each other. A lot of the more spectacular toning, I probably would believe that they were up close to the fabric of the bag.
Close to the fabric, yeah, those ones were towards the top. And for whatever reason, all the ones that I pulled out with really, really nice toning were all towards the front of the container as well.
Huh. This is impressive. What's this one here? All the ones that, look at this, the Belle of Louisiana. That one's got color. And they're all usually dated 1973. This is a mint or an assayer that no longer exists, I would imagine.
Which one is that? Oh,
The
yeah,
US
United States. Yeah.
Silver Corporation.
Yeah, that one. And then these ones are always really neat too, with the eagle from the Southeast Refining, Panama City, Florida.
That's a rare one right there.
Yeah.
I would imagine you saw that, you're like, wait a minute, that's not your garden variety.
No, I remember I bought some of these before, and I did a
Rounder.
little research, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but I want to say they only minted silver rounds there from like 80 to 83.
Well, that's a very short stint. So they're a pop-up that occurred during the Hunt Brothers soiree during that time. But this is an incredibly impressive round. So what obviously, moving these, because you're gonna have someone coming in and they're gonna want silver. I think you sold quite a bit of silver last week.
Yeah, we
And,
sold 1,200 ounces in one day last week.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff, though. I don't want someone to just come in and say, oh, I just want silver at silver bullion prices. It's all, some stuff came in the collection, some Austrian Philharmonics that are kind of just normal government silver. But things like this, I really want to try to take some time, because it's unique stuff. It's popular stuff. It's lower mintages. I'm excited to let it get in the hands of some people who really are going to appreciate it.
Yeah. There's a lot of collector grade type of bullion, and I know that's kind of like an oxymoron, because it's like, hey, I just want the silver to invest in it, for the future and things like that. Or like, it doesn't matter if it's toned or anything, because that's more of kind of like a numismatic attachment for a lot of coins. But on bullion, seeing as how you have a lot of like 70s vintage in here, that kind of makes a pretty big difference, I would say, reselling them.
Well, yeah, and just like with coins where rarity is going to add value, these are, that's a great example. They didn't make a lot of those coins.
No.
Fewer people are going to have the right to own that. Things with this kind of rainbow toning, those aren't as common as a Buffalo round or as a 10-ounce NTR bar. So there's a better value to it. It's more limited for people to be able to get their hands on.
Like Engelhard is incredibly collectible among bullion people. They recognize like this is a very vintage Engelhard.
Yeah.
Probably from the 70s. I haven't seen one this basic. I mean, look at the reverse. They usually have what, the letter E that's repeated over.
Letter E, or they'll do at least the stamping of the purity and the weight on the reverse. But yeah, to have that one's rare. And there is a whole contingent of people who collect only Engelhard bars, all the different incarnations of them throughout all the decades. So
superb. Well, so you're a new shop.
Yep.
Right, you've been around for, is it 2 months now?
We've been around for just a little bit over a month now that we've been open at this location. We've been in the industry for over a decade, 14 years now, but my wife and I decided let's get out on our own, start our new place. So we just opened up here and we're getting started, and we were fortunate to get kind of a neat buy in our first month.
Yeah, this is amazing, and for it to just drop in, that's fantastic. So you do have a website. Do you care to share?
Yeah, it's www.encoregoldencoin.com. We are on Facebook. What is our Facebook name?
Encore Golden Coin.
It's the same,
Encore Golden Coin on Facebook.
And what I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, you'll probably see the graphic come up right around now with a copy of the business card. And he's looking to sell these. You can reach out to him on Facebook as well. This is quite impressive. Thank you for sharing, Chad.
Hey, thanks a lot for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem at all. And then we'll talk more about other things in the future.
All right, sounds good.
That's it. So, Chad from Encore, thank you, sir.
Right. Thanks a lot.
And we'll see you guys next time.